It's a video for Johnny-ac Powerball numbers who just had a bad experience with the living dinosaur and mud broker over the topic of abortion, and those guys are just too smart for your bumpkin ass up there in Massachusetts, huh? I wasn't really sure what your question was. I think you asked a couple of questions. You were one interested in hearing the viewpoints about the what people thought about the morality towards human reproduction. I could tell you mine, but that isn't the point that I want to get into in this video. I would like to bring up the point of fragile YouTube pseudo-intellectuals. I went over to the Living Dinosaur's channel and the Mud Broker thing. Frankly, they don't impress me that much. They had on the Living Dinosaur, he's got like his education and stuff. And he's like rocking he's got his little PhD thing on there and everything. It was funny. One of the smartest guys I know, whenever he's not at work, he insists to be called by his first name. And because he's fairly confident in his intelligence that he doesn't need to build those things up. One of the things that popped into my mind about this discussion, and I think it's the problem when you cross a YouTube intellectual's point of view, it's like kicking over their little sandcastle that was built by someone else. They're never, in my experience, exercising original logic. So they couldn't have a conversation with you even if they wanted to, because the logic that they're presenting was established by someone else. They're just really not all that smart on their own. They want book references, they want to hear, oh, what's your source for that material? They're unwilling to take core information and then build their logical case based on that. And as a result, they cannot counter-argue. And I think that's what they get. And I wish I had one of those sweet-ass English accents. Okay, yes. Well, in Roe versus Wade, you will see the established criterion before the blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's pretty wild. But I want to just get this video up and maybe make you feel a little less lonely, if you will. I appreciate your points of view, and I would like to tell you from my experience, just speaking to you on a personal level, when I talked about Ted Kennedy and the tragedy that occurred, and you were very quick to correct me on that. I really appreciate it, and it's something that's stuck with me. And I am very glad that we don't agree on things. Because in my opinion, and I believe that this is true and reasonable, that two people who do not agree on something, one person can present their case, the other person can present the other case. The cases are presented, they are weighed against reality. And in the case of abortion, you could share your personal moral weight, and that is how you made your decision. But in the end, even though against a set objective reality, one person will be right and one person will be proved wrong, both people will profit from the interaction. And I don't blame you for looking for it, and I don't blame you for being disappointed when it doesn't occur from a person who claims to be intelligent. And in the case of the living dinosaur, looking at his PhD, I assume a PhD is at the core an educator. So, yeah, dude. It's all good, man. It's all good.